Have you noticed that many women are silently drowning while still showing up looking fine? They are praying, serving in church, taking care of their children, respecting their husbands, posting scriptures online, but secretly they are exhausted, lonely, emotionally neglected, and confused about who they are. And because they are Christian women, they feel guilty admitting it. So instead of speaking up, they suffer quietly. Today, we're going to talk about the silent struggles Christian women are afraid to admit. Not to shame women, not to attack marriage, but to bring healing through truth. Because what stays hidden cannot be healed. Hi, my name is Omolara. Welcome to Eagle's Bride. This is a space where we talk honestly about marriage, womanhood, faith, identity, emotional growth. Not from perfection, but from honesty, healing, and growth. If this video blesses you, subscribe to Eagle's Bride. Like this video and share it with another woman. Let's begin. One of the deepest silent struggles many Christian women face is losing themselves. Some women no longer know who they are outside being a wife, a mother, serving people and meeting expectations. They spend years pouring into everyone else until they become empty themselves. And sadly, church culture sometimes worsen this. Women are taught how to sacrifice, but not always how to heal. How to submit, but not always how to communicate. How to endure, but not always how to recover emotionally. So many women become functional but internally broken. They sleep tired, wake up tired, pray tired, smile tired. And because nobody sees bruises on the soul, people assume they are fine. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 11 verse 28, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." In that scripture, notice he acknowledged heaviness. Here is the truth. Being spiritual doesn't mean you will never feel overwhelmed. And a major problem is this. Many Christian women think struggling means they are failing God. No, struggling means you are human. The danger is pretending. Another one is the struggle of emotional loneliness in marriage. This is a conversation many women are afraid to have. You can be married and still feel deeply lonely. You sleep beside your husband every night, but you feel emotionally abandoned. Communication is dead. Affection is gone. Friendship has disappeared. Everything has become bills, responsibilities, children, survivor. And because you are Christian, you feel ashamed admitting, "I am hurting in my marriage." Let's be honest, some Christian women are carrying emotional burdens that their husband don't even notice. Not every woman needs money first. Some needs attention, affection, reassurance, partnership, kindness, and emotional safety. But many have been conditioned to suppress their needs so they don't look difficult. So they become silent sufferers. Then bitterness starts to grow quietly. This is why emotional intimacy matters a lot in marriage. A marriage can look stable publicly, but it can be starving privately. And many Christian women are exhausted from carrying marriage alone spiritually. They are the ones praying, the only ones pursuing peace. They are the only ones trying to fix things. That pressure can break a woman emotionally. Another silent struggle is the pressure to always be strong. Strong for the children, strong for husband, strong in church, strong during financial difficulties, strong during betrayal, strong during emotional pain. And at some point, she stops asking, "Who is strong for me?" She stops. And the dangerous thing about strong women is this. People stop checking on them because everyone assumes she can handle it. But strength without restoration becomes exhaustion. Even Elijah became exhausted emotionally in the Bible. After great spiritual victories, he broke down emotionally and asked God to take his life. That tells you something important. Spiritual people can also become emotionally overwhelmed. Some women watching this video are not lazy. They are depleted. There is a difference. Another one is the hidden struggle of comparison and insecurity. Social media has intensified silent suffering among Christian women who now compare everything. Marriages, their body, finance, children, spiritual growth, businesses and appearances, and many are silently asking, what is wrong with me? They see polished online versions of people's lives and begin to feel inadequate. This comparison is dangerous because you are comparing your behind the scenes with someone else's highlights. Some women now serve God from insecurity instead of identity. They are constantly trying to prove they are good wives, good mothers, submissive enough, spiritual enough, and successful enough. That pressure creates anxiety. Listen carefully. A woman who constantly performs for validation will eventually become emotionally exhausted. God never asks you to compete with other women. This one is very, very deep. Many women are spiritually dry but afraid to admit it. Some Christian women still attend church but feel spiritually empty. Prayer feels dry, worship feels forced, Bible study feels difficult. And because they have leadership responsibility or ministry role, they hide it. But spiritual dryness is often connected to emotional exhaustion, disappointment, hidden pains, or unresolved wounds. And some women are secretly angry with God because life didn't turn out the way they expected. Yet, they feel guilty admitting it. So instead of healing honestly before God, they pretend spiritually. This you must know. God is not intimidated by your honesty. Throughout the book of Psalm, David cried, questioned, lamented, and poured out his emotions before God. Healing begins where honesty starts. Now, what does Christian women actually need? Many women do not need more pressure. They need rest. They need safe conversations. They need emotional maturity, spiritual renewal, and honest discipleship. Not every struggling woman needs criticism. Some need help, while some need recovery. Some need somebody to finally say, you don't have to pretend here. And this is important. Healing is not rebellion. Rest is not weakness. Asking for help is not lack of faith. God cares about the emotional condition of women too. Hear this, Christian women are not machines created to endlessly pour without being refilled. Even Jesus withdrew to rest. If you are a Christian woman struggling silently, hear this. Ignoring pain does not make you spiritual. Pretending does not make you healed. And suffering in silence does not make you holy. God sees you truly, and healing begins when truth replaces performance. And to every woman watching, you are allowed to heal. You are allowed to recover. You are allowed to admit you are tired. And to husbands watching this, do not only look for a praying wife. Become a safe space for our heart too. If this spoke to you, comment, God is healing me. Subscribe to Eagle's Bride for more honest conversations about marriage, womanhood, healing, and purpose. Share this video with another woman who needs it. God bless you and see you in the next.